What's up, everybody? Today we have an Atlantic Sharpnose, and I'm going to be showing y'all how to break this down and get some fillets out of it. I caught this not too long ago, just a couple hours ago. Still got the hook in his mouth. I couldn't really get it out. See if y'all get a look at the hook. But it's a really pretty shark. This one's about 3 feet long. But first things first, we'll take care of the head, fins, tail. Just get it broken down to the body. Like, you want to cut from the inside of the skin out, and that's going to keep you from dulling your blade way too bad. Might just start from here, go inside the fins. Alright, from under the fin we'll go up towards the head. Try to keep this easy. Old school style. Alright, something like that. I'll just go from the other side. Make sure we don't knock our knives over. The cartilage gets pretty thick. And usually you can snap it after cutting it a little bit. Just like that. We got the head removed. I'll just set it to the side, try to get some more of the meat off it after the fact. Now we're dealing with just the body. Should be a lot easier. Next we'll try to get the tail off and all the little fins. Actually, take our cleaver out for this one. And if anybody knows why sharks all have this, it's probably for aerodynamics. The first one that I caught, I thought had like a rope tied to it or something, but no, they all have that. Interesting. Just like that. Chinese cleaver to take off the fin. Make you some shark fin soup if you want. To each their own. There's a lot of meat on this shark's fin. Not a lot of like fin area. Almost like thresher style. Like, that's all a band of muscle. And this is the only bit of like fin. Try to get this top fin. Just like that. I'm getting copyright struck now. Alright. Take off these little belly fins. These typically have a bit of hard cartilage around them. So just kind of figure out how they're going and get them out of there. You see, this one's a male because these little dangles they use to grab the females. Alright. See, now I got a nice Atlantic Sharpnose carcass ready to work with. And you can tell it's an Atlantic Sharpnose because the little spots on it. It's kind of only like shark out here that has these, at least that I've ever seen. See, look at them eyes, they're really pretty. From here it's kind of anybody's game. There is the spine to worry about, but well, unfortunately we lost some footage, but I got the shark into a few pieces. I got another piece of it filleted already. That unfortunately happened off camera, but I think I had all the fins off before it stopped recording, so we'll try to pick up from there. So pretty much once you have it in half, just deal with one piece after the other. I essentially just use the cleaver, just cut straight down it. It's pretty easy. Just imagine if the other part of the shark was on here. You just follow down the middle, and there's even a line on this main fin, and pretty much the shark itself has a really strong like central line. Just follow that with your knife, staying on the inside. We'll do it with this side too. I'll kind of show you. Start on the inside here. And just work your way up the middle. This is a little unnecessary with a shark. Pretty much if you cut one side, you don't have to worry about cutting the other side down the center. I just kind of wanted to show y'all what to do, since I lost my chance. And that will eventually continue all the way through the shark. And you just cut straight down to the spine. And I left a bit of meat right there, but it's okay. And from there you could just cut the whole spine out. Like if you get one side than the other, you just cut from the inside, right beside the spine. Just like that. Pretty easy. This whole thing's just a spinal cord made out of cartilage. It's pretty tough though. From here, just cut down the silver skin that's on the belly. Get rid of that. And you can just worry about the belly as a separate piece. Bring out the cleaver to cut the skin. Just like that. That's how you end up with the fillet. Okay, from there it's like filleting any other fish, except if your knife hits the skin, it's like hitting a bone. Let's do it. And you can stay a little off the skin with these sharks, because they do have a pretty hard like red line, kind of like that mud line essentially, where it's going to be a little more fishy because they have like more blood vessels in that area. So there. If you stay off the skin a little bit, you can see. Just keep that red off the meat. And that's how you want to fillet the Atlantic Sharpnose. And then you could just worry about getting this belly meat off on your own. You probably won't get much, probably little nuggets like this. But even if they're in strips, that's fine. Shark makes really good strips. Time to show you how to get the back half. And this will be a good representation of the front half that you didn't get to see. Essentially, same thing. You're just starting from the center point, working your way back. Start inside the fish. Work your knife outside the fish. Did y'all see that? Probably can hear that. It's really crunchy. Well, hard. It's like trying to cut through a thin whetstone. Alright. And once you're through, you're through. Kind of work your way down towards the spine the whole way across. Unfortunately, this is where I explain that I completely lost use of my microphone, but you want to work your knife down towards the spine, over the top of the spine. So essentially 2 motions, 1 slice down and 1 slice over. And depending on the size of the spine, it might take a couple slices, but eventually you'll get all the way around. No issues there. But yeah, unfortunately, my camera wasn't recording audio either, so I'm having to record this after the fact. This is just me explaining a lot of the same things, just once you're like down towards the spine, the next slice kind of gets you over the top of it, like a triangular shape, and then you can work your way straight down towards the bottom of the fish, and that's what I'm doing currently. That's kind of what I'm explaining right here. Then you just slice through the belly. Again, make sure you keep your knife on the inside, cut towards the outside. That skin is crazy tough. You just get a firm grip and just run it down along. Okay, from here I'm starting the other side, and I'm kind of doing this similar as the other way, just to show y'all. You just start on the inside and you follow that midline down. Some people keep that in. I like to cut it out just because there is a bit of a tougher line of cartilage that runs down, almost like backbone, like little back spines. So I just take that out. It's a little tougher. It could cook down a bit, but I just avoid it. And again, I'm getting plenty of shark from this anyways. You really don't want to eat too much shark out of the year. So there's a lot of mercury in them. So if you're getting more than a serving size of it for you and whoever's around you, you're getting plenty of meat. And right here I'm just explaining that little bit of cartilage that comes up that I just try to avoid. I think I was explaining if you're cutting steaks out of it, you just kind of eat around it anyways because of how the cut of the lay. You kind of cut around it anyways because of how the meat lays. So just don't worry about it if you're doing steaks, but if you're doing fillets, I just avoid it. Now you just cut your way down towards the belly. I'm having some issues as usual. You kind of want to keep it flat as possible. Like, sharks have a natural, like, they're tubular shaped, and they don't want to lay flat on the cutting board. So what I'm doing right now is kind of cutting the edge that rises, like cylindrical, and just cutting that so it lays flat, because the side of the fish is a little more flat. Just pull out the cleaver to cut the skin the rest of the way. And right here you'll see me do a couple more cuts. I'm explaining how the shark's kind of rounded shaped. So I'll do a few more cuts down. And that's just so it lays flat to the cutting board. Just right along the outside edge of the meat. It's angled in a little bit. Just ride your blade down. You don't have to cut into the skin or anything, just enough. And it lays flat. And that'll really help your blade avoid the skin, because again, you don't want to dull your blades too bad. And you just kind of fillet down it like any other fish.
My knife is getting a little dull at this point, but you can see a bit of that red band on this one. I cut a little closer to the skin. And that's what I tend to try to avoid. It tastes a little more fishy, but it's not going to kill anybody. There's not a lot of it. And see, I'm just showing you more of that skin, more of those blood vessels right along the skin. Again, shark are very active fish, so you're going to see a lot of blood. Now I'm starting the other side, once again with those slices down the edge. Those are going to help you a lot. And it just helps it all lay flat. I'm rocking the Bucky's apron. I have no idea what I'm talking about because I lost all my audio. I'll just fillet it like I filleted the other one. And if you're wondering about the belly meat, you can just cut little strips and stuff off it. I might have explained that earlier. I'm not sure. Same with the head. It has some little lump meat you can take off too. But again, if you're eating shark, you don't need a ton. And there I am. That's how you break down the Atlantic Sharpnose. Hope y'all had a good time hanging out. And happy fishing, everybody. See ya.